Let's do a quick review. What is 56 times 10? It is like 56 times 1, which is 56, and add 1 0 at the end. How about 56 times 1000? Again, 56 times 1, which is 56, and add 1, 2, 3 zeros at the end. 1, 2, 3. Then, what is 56 times 0.1? It is like 56 times 1, so 5, 6, and move the decimal point of 56. Where's the decimal point of 56? Right here at the end. We are going to move the decimal point to the front as many steps as the number of decimal places in the multiplication. There's a 1 decimal place, so we'll move 1 step to the front. So it is 5.6. When you multiply a whole number by a whole number, the number gets bigger. When you multiply a number by a decimal, then number gets smaller. .6 times 0.1. Again, it's similar to 5.6 times 1, so it is 5, 6, and we are going to count how many decimal places there are in the multiplication. There's 1, and here's 2. So move the decimal point 2 steps to the front. 1 and 2. Put the decimal point there and put 0 here. So 5.6 times 0.1 is 0.56. 0.56 times 0.001. Let's put 5, 6 down here because it looks like we're going to move the decimal point to the front many steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll move the decimal point 5 steps to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the decimal point there, put 0 in front, and fill these spaces with zeros. 0.56 times 10. When we multiply 56 times 10, we added 1 0 at the end. But putting zeros at the end of decimals doesn't add any values. So instead of putting zeros, we'll move the decimal point to the back. How many steps? As many steps as the number of zeros here. There's 1 0, so we'll move 1 step to the back. So 5.6. How about 0.56 times 10,000? 5, 6. We'll move the decimal point to the back 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this becomes 5, 6, and fill these spaces with 0. So 2 more zeros. What is 2 times 0.4? It is like 2 times 4, which is 8. And how many decimal places are there? There's 1. So we'll move the decimal point 1 step to the front. So it is 0.8. How about 0.6 times 0.8? 6 times 8 is 48. 1, 2. There are 2 decimal places, so move it to the front 2 steps. 1, 2. Put the decimal point there. Put 0. And it is 0.48. 0.5 times 0.0005. Okay, 5 times 5 is 25, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Put decimal point here, put 0, and fill these spaces with zeros. 0.5 times 0.4. 5 times 4 is 20, and move the decimal point 2 steps to the front, 1 and 2. Put decimal point there, put 0, so it is a 0.20, or it is 0.2. Try these two problems on your own. I will set 20 seconds. Begin. When you multiply decimals, you don't have to match the places of decimal points. You would just multiply as if they're whole numbers, and we'll determine the decimal points at the end. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 8 is 24. Now count the decimal places in the multiplication. 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So we'll move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 to the front, right here, and put 0. 4,500 times 0.09. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 0 is again 0. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 4 is 40. Now, there are 2 decimal places in the multiplication. Move the decimal point of this answer 2 steps to the front. So the answer is 405. 3.3 times 0.75. We will do the multiplication right here, like 33 times 75. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. 7 times 3, put 1 0 here, is 21. 7 times 3 is again 21, plus 2 is 23. 5, 7, 4, 2. So it is 5, 7, 4, 2. And there are 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So we'll move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 steps. So it is 2.475.